before this video starts, guys, I just want to make sure you guys click that subscribe button down below. It's about 96.6% of you guys watching this right now that are not subscribed to the channel. We're trying to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, so please make sure you do that, and it would really help me out and help the community grow. But let's get right into the video. Welcome back to BJP Lifestyle, guys. Today we're going to be talking about, we already got issues with the new car. I know, it's kind of crazy, right? We just bought a new car here and we already have issues with it. I mean, come on. So you see I'm wearing the same outfit that I was wearing on Monday's video, because we're recording this in the same day, obviously at the same exact spot, back to back videos for you guys. So today in this video we're going to be talking about the new Jeep and the issues that I'm already having with it. So first things first, let's just go ahead and just, if you haven't seen the previous videos, we've done some few upgrades already to the car. We've only had it for, I don't know, 2-3 weeks, and we already got these replaced. So if you haven't seen the install video for that, go ahead and check it out. It looks like we got some bug splatter right in there as well. It's fantastic. But so there's the front grille looking awesome. It's really looking a lot better in the front with that. So it's really looking a lot better in the front with that. We're already starting to get some upgrades done though, so we got that done. Popped these wheels off the other day and we did the red caliper. So if you haven't seen that video as well, that video will be down below, so make sure you click on both of those videos and go check them out if you guys haven't already. As you can see, the windows are not tinted still. You can still see right through there. So those are going to be getting done on Thursday. Yeah, so tint's going to be done on Thursday. So that's pretty much the biggest upgrade I think right now, is getting the front windows tinted. I'm still debating on the windshield. Let me know what you guys think. I was thinking about doing 50% on the front, just the front windshield here, but I'm not really sure on it yet. But pretty much what I was thinking was just 50 on the windshield, and then the size here is gonna get matched, which is probably like 25-30% maybe. I'm not really 100% sure what it is, but we're just gonna get the front to match those, just like I did with my truck. And then we just gotta figure out what we're gonna do here with the windshield, because I really want to do the windshield, maybe like 50%, but the problem with doing the windshield is you're going to get pulled over a lot more, and you're going to have a lot more issues as far as that kind of goes. Obviously, I'm not too worried about getting pulled over. I'm not like a police hater. As you guys know, I have thin blue line all over the channel, but it's more of just the fact of it's going to be a complete pain if I am getting pulled over all the time, especially going into real estate and driving around all the time, going to show houses and listing appointments, all kinds of different things that go along with it. So, you know, I don't want to be getting pulled over on my way to an important meeting. So, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think down below, because that's really what I want to know, is if I should do it. If you guys have done it on either your Jeeps or whatever you're driving, have you guys done the windshield? Where do you guys live? And have you had any problems with it or anything like that? And also, how's the visibility at night? Because that's one thing that I really want to know, is how the visibility is at night. I know through my side windows on my truck I couldn't see a thing at night unless it was light. So let's go ahead and jump into the purpose of this video, where we already have issues with the car. Now we have 3 issues with the car. We've had it for 3 weeks and we have 3 issues with it. So one is going to be this one, which is a very minor problem. If you can see here, you can probably see it, this panel right here. It's not supposed to be doing that. I'll go ahead and show you on the other side. That panel is not supposed to be like that. So as you can see, it's all nice and tight over on this side, and kind of perfectly on there, but the birds want to say hello, I guess, so that's interesting. You better not do that. Gonna turn into dinner. But yeah, so we got this here, is kind of popped out. I pulled it back a little bit and looked at it, and it's just this bottom clip is popped out. So it's a super simple, like $2 fix, something like that. Not really a big issue at all. Now, I called my dealer that I bought this from, or the salesperson, who's been there a while, mind you. He's not a new guy. And I called him and left a message. He was fine all throughout the process. Everything I needed throughout the process of buying it was fantastic. Would have recommended him 100% over. Called him probably a week or 2 ago, left him a message because he didn't answer. Hasn't got back to me about it now that I have an issue, now that I own it. So that's pretty cool. So I'm gonna probably either have to call him or like his boss or something and get a hold of him on that. Now, the next issue that I'm having with the Jeep is a super common issue. So it's a super common issue that I found after doing more research into the Jeeps. And that's gonna be, you go ahead and open the door. All right, we need to go get some gas. So we're gonna go ahead and go in here. We're gonna click this little gas button, okay? You're gonna hear it click. I don't know, you might not have heard it, but we got the little click here. So, little door's gonna pop open. Oh, look, what's that? That's right, these Jeeps don't have a gas cap, right? Capless fill, that sounds fantastic. So convenient, so easy, such a great idea, I thought. Until I went to go fill up with gas the other day, and I went to the pump, put it in, every 10 cents or so, shuts off. 10 cents, shuts off. 10 cents, shuts off. That like auto pump shut off thing where it's like supposed to be when it's full. Well, I had like I was on E. Like there's no way the gas tank was full in 10 cents, so that was super annoying. I thought it was the pump, went to another pump at another gas station. Same thing happened. So I look it up online, someone says, try flipping the gas like nozzle upside down. So go to another gas station. Of course, it's right off the highway. There's like a bunch of truckers and like people around. And I'm over here holding this thing like upside down, looking like I have no idea what I'm doing. Felt pretty stupid, but it did work. I did get about $10 per time before it shut off. So apparently this is a common issue with these cars. So just a heads up if you guys are looking in the market to get one of these. It's something with this, I don't know. It's something with the like internals here. So I'm not really sure exactly what it is, so I gotta see if they can fix that. It's supposed to be under the emissions warranty. The car still does have all kinds of warranties on it, so hopefully one of them will cover that, because that's absolutely annoying and is driving me nuts because I want to go get gas, or I need to go get gas, and it's just, it pretty much is just becoming a fight to go get gas because of that, and I don't really want to have to deal with it. I want it to be fixed and not have to worry about it on a new car that I can't get gas because it's gonna fight me and I'm gonna have to hold it and look stupid. Now this third issue that I'm having with the car is something that's probably, I don't know, maybe it's the dealership's fault, maybe it's the Jeep's fault, maybe it's something, the roads here are awful, so maybe it's their fault. I'm not really sure exactly whose fault it is, but basically I test drove the Jeep before I bought it. First thing I noticed is I get in, start driving down the road, I'm going straight, steering wheel is completely turned like to the right. So let me just show you how the wheel was turned. So the steering wheel, well, I guess it would be turned to the left. So instead of being this way, picture it like this, but the opposite way. So I'm driving down the road, thinking it's all well and fine, and it's driving nice and everything besides that. So the alignment's off, right? That's one thing I noticed with it. Okay, no problem. I'll go tell them, they can fix it. Tell them, they fix it. They fixed it, they said. So then I went back, and when I was gonna purchase it and trade in the truck, I decided to test drive it a second time just to be sure, you know, make sure this is what I wanted to do, trade my truck in, do this. And what happens again? They said they fixed it, right? Nope, alignment is still off just a little bit. So it's a little bit less than it was, but it's still off. So I tell the guy, he brings it back to the shop, tells them like, hey, you fixed the alignment, and they're like, oh, we fixed that, it should already be fixed. And they're like, he's like, no, like, look at it, the steering wheel is off to the side when you're going straight, like the alignment's off. Okay, so they said they fixed it, whatever. I left. I noticed it was still off a bit, but I wasn't like too concerned about it because I was really happy about the fact that my new car was here and I had my new car. All right, I hit the lock button. But I was super happy that my new car was here, all set, ready to go. Yes, I have all these mods, all these videos to do, all this stuff that I can do for this new car. I'm not really thinking about the alignment. Now the fact is kind of like settled down a little bit, and the alignment's off quite a bit, and it's driving me nuts because they should have fixed that already. It's been what, like 3 weeks now, like, and it's getting off more and more, I think. I don't know. So basically what I'm saying is there's 3 little issues with this car. So I need to get in touch with the dealership. I'll keep you guys updated, of course, and let you guys know, especially with the omissions, if that's in under warranty and they can fix that. But pretty much I'll let you guys know, because this little thing, if I can just get my hands on a clip, I'll just fix it myself. It's not really a big deal. I just want to fix it because that's how I am. I'm like meticulous with things like this. But hopefully I can get in touch with them. I'm gonna try calling them up on Monday. Be like, hey, can we cover this? Can we fix this? It's been 3 weeks, 4 weeks, whatever, since I got the car. I shouldn't be having to worry about 3 issues already with the car. So hopefully they'll go ahead and help me out and cover that and whatever. I have an extended warranty on it, like 100,000 miles past what it's on now. It has up to 36,000 on the original factory warranty. They give a 3-month or 6-month, 3,000 mile warranty. So all of those things should be covered under one of those, or they should be able to help me out at least. For at least some quality. So if I come back with another video saying that this place is trash and actually name drop them, then yeah, make sure you go ahead and leave an awful review. But I'll let you guys know in the future if I need you guys to go and drop a awful review on their thing. But for now, it's not really too big of a deal. Like I said, hopefully they're going to take care of it. But yeah, those are some minor issues that I'm already having with it, and I've had the car for what, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, so yeah, I kind of just rambling on about this now. So those are pretty much the only things that I've had as far as issues go. Everything else has been fine with the car. Like I said, we're starting to build it, starting to get a little bit going on what we want to do with it and kind of build it up. Hopefully one day on the channel here, we'll have a little SRT or some other kind of craziness going on here. But for now, this is what we got, what we're working with. I think it kind of speaks to an average consumer like myself, the things you can do with an average car. I do have one special surprise coming. It's been on back order, so I've had it ordered for like since I ordered the car pretty much. But yeah, I'll just give you a little hint here. But yeah, so that's going to be coming soon, is that major upgrade. Hopefully it's going to be awesome. We're really excited about that. But that's probably going to be about it for this video. Make sure you leave a like down below for this high quality content that we're providing here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on the channel. So of course, comment anything that you want to see done to the Jeep, or any updates, or anything that you guys think that I could do, or any issues that you guys have had with your Jeeps, or maybe you guys have a fix for this gas cap that's driving me nuts. But yeah, so make sure you comment all that stuff down below. Of course, subscribe to stay up to date with future content. We have videos coming every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Like I said, 3 times a week at least. We might try and up that once we start getting a little bit more more subscribers on the channel and more in this community. So yeah, it's gonna be about it for this video, guys. Peace.